Hi everyone, it's Jerry Ann with scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com, and this evening we are doing the embellishing of our 8-page layout using the collection that is available until March 31st out of our Seasonal Expressions Close to My Heart catalog. And that can be found on, we're using the Workshop on the Go, which is found on page 21. And this will sell out fast. So if you have not purchased this collection yet, I encourage you to definitely get it soon. It will not be available after March 31st if they have extra. But these paper packs, usually when we start retiring things, do tend to sell out. So this one is G1091. And it retails for $29.95. You get the paper pack and an additional sheet of white cardstock, of Colonial White cardstock. You get an exclusive stamp set. You also get the Hopscotch assortment, the flaxen extra thick twine, and an instruction booklet that tells you how to make these 2 pages. We normally, during my classes, don't use the instruction booklets to do our layout for the 8-page class. However, just for you guys tonight, I actually have incorporated 2 past ones in this cutting guide for you guys to see. So we're going to take those, play around with them. We're going to do some stamping. We're going to have a grand old time. So I'm very excited about that. New catalogs for anyone who has placed an order since January with me. The brand new Seasonal Expression 2 that is coming out and available for purchase, product and everything, will be coming out to you in the next week and a half or so. And where did I stick my copy? I'm going to give you guys a shot of the front page. So a brand new one, all spring, all the time, totally fun. Kind of fun little things to create and do. So you guys will be seeing this come soon. I'm just waiting for the paper swatches so that I can get those out to you guys. All right, if you don't have any questions, we'll go ahead and get started. So here is the Hopscotch Collection. And we've already gone through all of our cutting guides in the first video, and those are linked over on YouTube. Basically here is the cute stamp set that goes with this collection, which I'm really excited about. And I have already made these pages. I'll show you. This is the Valentine's Day paper called Heartstrings, and it is the paper line that will also not be available as of the 31st. So let me take you guys out here a little bit. Alright, so here you go. You can kind of see. So these are the layouts we are creating tonight, or something very similar. So this is 1 and 2. Here is 3 and 4, and I love this detail. This is in the main catalog, so I'll show you that on that page when we get there. Then we have these 2 pages, which are kind of plain. It needs a title, but I have that worked out. And then the final page uses the Confetti Wishes collection Workshop on the Go stamp, as well as the Chalk It Up stamp from its Workshop on the Go. So love this idea. The other one will look very similar to it. I'm very excited about it. I love this clean, fresh, really bright style. Yes, I know, Martha, there are no pictures. There isn't a whole lot of fussy cutting, Martha, either at this point in time. These are stickers. We might have to do a little bit of fussy cutting or some flowers and things. But I am super excited about this class. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I do in each of my classes, we do all of the cuts, and then we sort everything into our page protectors by page number. I went through and we're going to use the Stella Workshop on the Go guide for that layout. And this one is Winterfest, I think is the name of it. Wonderland is the one for this one. So we're going to use those when we get there. So everything has been cut. Everything has been inked. I was going to go through and lay things down. However, I'm going to want to stamp underneath some things. So I decided I would just wait and we would get there. All right. So let's go ahead and pull out pages 1 and 2. And all of our little inked pieces. And I'll show you how I ink the edges. There's page 1. And page 2. All right. So normally I work on one page at a time. And I have all of the phones sitting over here by me tonight, which means when they ring, it's going to ring off the hook and everybody's going to hear it, which is a ton of fun. All right. So, for these pages, I did add a 1/4 inch by 12 inch piece. Usually in the other collection I used half of a zip strip. So I just added that as a designer piece here that's going to go along the sides. You need one for each side. But the rest of everything is on the cutting guide. The other thing that I did is I edged each and every piece of the collection, the photo mats and everything, with my Shinhan Touch Twin marker. The color is Peony Purple, P282. And all I did was take my marker and run the edge of kind of the pieces to give it this kind of pinky purple kind of color. This color in this collection is Hollyhock. Is it Hollyhock or is it something else? It's something. The colors in this collection are Colonial White, Flaxen, Glacier, Indian Corn Blue, Ponderosa Pine, Smoothie, and Sunset. So this color is Smoothie, actually. So I found that this peony color looked really nice. So all I did was outline each and every one of my pieces. So now we're going to go ahead and start laying a few things down. And we'll get started on decorating. So we're going to line this piece up right here with the corner. I'm going to pop you guys back out a little. And there we go. So this is a piece of the sewing pattern paper, kind of paper. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the arrow piece next. And then I have this teeny tiny little piece. I'm going to grab some score tape here because it's just so much easier. Okay. And then we have our large background piece. I I was supposed to put this one down and then put that piece over it, not in between. So now I have a piece that is too long because I'm human. At least we're going to get through everything today, opposed to like last week when we spent 2 hours to make one card that Phyllis gets. Alright, I'll take that little piece off. Alright, so there is that piece. So this is this side. We'll leave that over here in our little scrap stuff because we might use that. Here are our pieces that go in the layout. So our first piece is right along the side, and I'm going to say it's about 1 3/4 inches. So we're going to go ahead and put it 1.5 inches up from the bottom, and we're going to put it right on the edge. Actually, we need to give it a little space all the way around. Our next piece is this long piece. And then we have a 2-inch piece. Then we're going to go ahead and put our large photo mat, which is a 4x6. And then we have our little piece. And that is page 1 all laid down. And now we'll go ahead and put page 2 together. So again, all of these were edged with that alcohol marker. Then comes our little piece here. Dave, are you down here? I need to put you guys on hold a minute. I will be right back.